Hello, and welcome to another Rangaroo cast with me, Rangaroo. And today we are doing a 1v1 on Hyde Oslo in an economy match. So on the Nato side we have CheT, and on the Pact side we have Enigmatic. Both sides are going to be starting off to 2,000 points. So I have a feeling this is going to play off similarly, like a 2v2. Because both sides have 2,000 points, 1,000 for each player, but there's only one player on each side. So this would be quite interesting. Speed things up and get things going, sorry. Yep, fast deployment, I love that. Nato moving up his forces, and yes, quite a few infantry carriers from CheT. Does seem like he's playing a full-on West German deck. Yep, definitely. Lots of infantry. And he's probably going to head him to Delta, try to capture a little farmstead here. Pretty vital point to hold if you want to have this objective. My 24 and an MA 35 going around the flank. And I have a feeling like Enigmatic is playing a West German deck. East German deck, East German. Yeah, he's definitely playing an East German deck. So we have a battle for Germany right here. And this is economy, so it's not all about kills or holding. It's not about holding objectives. It's about saving your money. Or I4 Ace gonna try and ice out in my 24. Not actually really gonna do too much. Trick though. Missiles mainly missing. At the cubs and be firing back, telling it to piss off. They get out, really get out? It does not get out. Bit of a wrong evac path. Panzerjägers unloaded. It's 5-man anti-tank squad. Let's speed this up as both sides move up to their units. Where the Fuchs gonna be coming into. Echo out is. Let's see, moving on. Chrysler's infantry over here. Interesting choice. It's not really an infantry area, safe haven. It's a lot of open ground with a few forests scattered here and there. Enigmatic's going to be the first one into the farmstead. He only has a 5-man recon squad. There is bringing up more reinforcements in SPW or BTR 70s. And he's M113's going to go over. I think he's waiting for his tank support to come over to help him. Now the Fuchs are moving up. Granger on GI Commandos. GI Commandos should actually win. We have an MI8 in a nice position, and they are going to be getting some good old infantry kills which are out in the open. He could probably get his Jack Commandos here into maybe one of these buildings. It'd be a pretty good ATM spot for him to shoot at the ground units. But yeah, his infantry kind of getting a bit annihilated. Yeah, FJB is going to be landed into the town. This isn't actually too much of a scary force. Both of these guys don't have machine guns, so they're only going to be able to shoot assault rifles back. So these guys should be fine if they move up. Like scooching in town, pretty good idea to do that short range ATGM to try and knock out the leopard, which are very lightly armoured. M113's moving up. Unload. Oh, he's a reserve infantry. It might actually not go as well as... Actually, it's actually not going too bad. I think the leopard's really doing most of the killing. And his reserves are just being the bait. FJBs go down. And he is going to garrison inside. Mind you, as soon as these tanks are moving up, he could actually get those tanks. Panzerfaust 44 is a pretty nice rocket launcher. Oh no, he's going to move up into the town. Those lead executions getting completely barraged by the mortars. And they're going to be falling back. BMP runs, moving up. Some infantry shots. BMP were not the greatest anti-infantry killer. Has a pretty crap gun. Even against infantry, it's really crap. Just like 2HC, which is that's hardly anything, to be entirely honest. ATGM's getting him. Second one. Behind his dead brother. Right, that is not going to be enough to protect him from the Leopard force. SPW's going around the flank. Oh, we have mortar runs. You're in a nice position for ATGM. Panzer Grenadiers in the town. Moving up his Jaegers as well. I think that's a little bit of a mistake. He's going to garrison one squad at a time. He's going to be falling them back. Down here in Delta, to seem like CheT is going to have control over it. He might bring up some more infantry reinforcements and maybe some tanks and AA to secure his position. And most likely a CV, kind of on a command vehicle, really want the extra points. But he's doing pretty good at the moment. He is getting more points per tick compared to his enemy due to having both middle points. And he is actually in the lead in terms of money. So he's doing pretty good. Oh, this is a pretty sneaky mortar run force here. Kind of spreading them all around the forest. And they're both sides going to be bringing up reinforcements. Or really just Pact Nato, they're not buying anything. Buying, oh, quite a few supply trucks. There's some movements going on. Tanks moving up over here. Yeah, this UAZ just beelining it down the motorway. He might actually get past all the defences. Oh god, this could be a little UAZ that could. Up here we have commandos and FJBs going through the forest, and that's a lot of Panzer Grenadiers. Moving through the mountains. I can just see him getting completely blown up by a bomb and run. This is just so grouped up. But they should be able to do a bit of damage to the FJBs and they'll be falling back. And he is on the chase, but the FJB does run a lot faster. So he's going to be able to get out of there. The commando's been found out. They're going to get annihilated. Same with the FJBs who stopped running. And now it's just going to be a clean sweep through the forest. If they actually get to over here, they can ATGM stuff that does come out the spawn, which would be quite advantageous. Who gets Panzer Grenadiers in the buildings? It's even better spawn camping. We have BMP run here, just a nice flank. Trying to get some ATGMs off. I think the Aggro can't shoot him. Probably can't see him. Yeah, the BMP does run out of ammo. And this UAZ just continuing it down its path. More Leopard 1A4s being brought up. Yeah, he's really used, CheT's really using a bunch of lightly armoured stuff. As a West German player, so I usually love bringing out the Leopard 2A4s and Leopard 2s and like KPC 70s because they're nice heavy tanks that kick ass. But he's using these more cheaper, lightly armoured tanks to do his dirty work. And it's working out quite well for him, as Pact doesn't really have any, or East Germany don't really have any super heavy tanks. The most super heavy tank is a It's like a 60-point T-72. Has a really nice gun, but it only has like 14 armor. So it's still pretty medium-ish. His SPW's going to be moving up. If we can get his CV here, he will be in a right good position. It does capture the FOB. SPW's scouting ahead. Oh, just come over, come over, come over. Oh, we have 2 Leopard 2s being brought down. M1 and 3. He has spotted the infantry. Oh, and the SPW's get him just in time. And the Leopard 2s come out to finish the job. He's going to get another CV here, and that's going to put him back behind in points. Hopefully, if he can enigmatic. Oh, I'm just going to call him Matic, actually, that'd be a lot easier. If he can keep his SPW hidden, he can maybe get a second snipe. MiG-29. Are you trying to get a helicopter? I think he's trying to get a recon helicopter. Yo, he might want to have... Oh, gets it right before he runs out of petrol. Rocket artillery being fired. Wait, no, yeah, no, he cancelled it. Right at the last second. These Panagrenadiers in a nice, very nice spawn camping position. Oof. Good thing we didn't move them up here, as there are Heinz and flamethrower infantries and BMP2s. All very nasty anti-infantry stuff. Well, those Panzerjägers in a pretty good position. Yo, it would have been a bit more advantageous to maybe put ATGM guys, yeah, so they have the low percentage range so anything that comes down this road. But I'd have a approach boat. A little bit of a push here from Nato. Chou moving his Panzergrenadiers and Jägers on the lead Scootchens. Yeah, Molly Scootchens going to be calling back. Order 1's moving up. They do have the auto cannon, so they can fight back against these MIs. And that MI-24, is he going to go down? Is he? Is he? Now they're going to be falling back. Big Scootchen just must MG3'd. The Buzzsaw working as intended. And you have this nice Leopard 1A4 force moving up. Now on the crest of the hill we do have just a bunch of Riv Scootchens from Enigmatic and from Matic. It's pretty really rubbish, absolutely rubbish units. So the Jaegers should do pretty well against them. I want to bring up some... Oh yeah, he can't bring up reinforcements because he's getting spawn camped. Oh, this is actually a really nice play from Chou. I just see what he did. He's spawn camping, so he can't bring any reinforcements up into here. Oh, that is smart. That's some pretty good manoeuvring right there. And these Panzergrenadiers are just going to eat up the reserve Scootchen for breakfast. CSP, the little BTR command vehicle. Now to get out of here, ASAP. So you might want to bring up some AA, to be entirely honest. These Mi-24s are doing a number to his infantry. Now they are almost out of rockets, so they won't be too deadly. Still have that nasty cannon, you know. And both sides haven't really been using planes entirely much. Like you saw the one MiG-29 over here, but some planes from Matic would really save his ass at the moment. Some cluster bombs on the Leopards, and just completely carpet bomb in this area to stop spawn camping would really help him. It'd absolutely help him. Because CheT really has the land game in his favour. Due to all these Leopards against those crappy T-72s and T-55s. There's some rolling trees moving up. They could take out the Heinz, so they are pretty short range against Heinz. 2,200 meters, which is pretty pants. And No, Chou just... I see both of them had pretty close lead, to be entirely honest. Seems like Enigmatic's not really wanting to spend anything, as he wants to keep his league. But he's going to have to if he wants Foxtrot back, and he needs Foxtrot for the points yet it gives and the reinforcement zone. So he's signed here just doing some ATGM play. Might have fallen back and resupplying with new Konkun's ATGMs. Let's move back his Rocket Arty as well. And it seems like CheT is going to have his place under his control. Is he going to bring up a CVO? Wait, he doesn't have a CV on Bravo. But did it get killed? Did it get killed? I have a horrible feeling it got killed and I didn't see. Or maybe he just didn't have one. Yeah, I'm not seeing any traces of CV deaths. And there's infantry up here as well. Huh. Well, that's a bit weird. He also doesn't have a CV on Elf. Oh, oof. He can't buy any more CVs because all his reinforcement zones have been took out. He didn't rebuy one for Alpha, and he still has his Leopard 2s back here, which really could be a bit useful up in the front. So he really needs to capture Bravo, so he can capture Echo, Delta, and Alpha, and that'll be an awful lot of points. And that's why Matic's in the lead, because they basically have the same amount of captured command zones. As silly as that sounds. Mortar runs moving up. Doing a lot of blockade runs against Moscution, same with the Panda Grenadiers, realising that there's nothing left to spawn camp. Oh, but that out of petrol halfway through. Oof. That's a bit embarrassing. So he's a sitting duck here. He might want to unload his infantry and do the rest on foot. Because they did go all the way around the mountains, so that's quite a bit of petrol. He moved his CV back into Alpha. And I really want to start buying some more. Put some speed up. Oh, that's just... he hasn't even noticed yet. Panzer Grenadiers going around the flank. MiG-29. Don't know what he's really doing there. It's nothing to really intercept. Rocket artillery going down. Oh. Yeah, one mortar does go down. And... are you gonna buy any CVs, CheT? Might want the CVs. He's moving up on the Gulf. But I think at Round has to go around for him as there's a bunch of Hinds here. And Hinds do eat up leopards for breakfast. Even the Rolands. Is it like an out note? Keeps doing it. Finally, a bomber being used. CheT bringing out a starfighter. Evac immediately, didn't even manage to get his drop his bombs, and CheT still not getting. I feel he can only get 4 of them. He probably had 4 of these guys in his deck, and 2 of them got killed. So the only CVs he can't buy many 6 of 8 cheap jeeps. You only get 4 availability jeeps and ability APs. Oh, that is. Oh, the thing about 1v runs, you never 4 CVs in your deck, never, because they're gonna get killed. That's a fact. They're gonna get killed whether you like it or not. So you want to have at least 2 cards of CVs. Even if it just runs like 4 jeeps and the other runs like 2 tank CVs. That works. Just as long as you have over 4, you should be in the clear. Or you're going to be in this position at the moment where Enigmatic is running even though he hardly has any ground left. So it seems like the only way for Chou to win is to try and finish off Enigmatic completely. They do have the same amount of capture points captured. Or take out Golf, because Golf is really the big money bringer for Mr. Matic. And he's going to bring up another CV in the Foxtrot. Probably won't be. Is he moving over to Foxtrot? That'd be a good idea. It's like tanks, yeah. Leopard Run's moving up, finishing off the AA. Going to finish off the BM24s as well. And if he can just make a beeline to the FOB, he might take out the Hotel CV at Hardline GEO. Bring up his Roland 2s. He doesn't have Flak Panzers. He's not using Flak Panzers. That's really killing him. Flak Panzers are kind of mandatory AA because of Heinz. Heinz will eat you up. Leopard Run's moving into the forest, very close to Hotel CV. And Enigmatic is getting closer to victory, ironically. I think he's trying to make an push into Delta at the moment, just to try to get extra points winter in. Well, Commando's moving up. Yeah, the CV instantly moving. He doesn't want to make. He want to make sure he stays alive. And he's moving up reserve infantry to try and deal with them. More infantry being brought up. 11 minutes left. And we have this nice force moving up. And then we're going up against some more Scoochin and late Scoochins. You should be able to get past Gem quite easily, even the T-72. Conjuring there, moving right up. 3 minutes spotted, and yeah. Rocket on its face, or on their face. You have an M1 on 3, force moving up. CheT knows he needs to move up now or never. Did I just say now or never? I do apologise, it's a horrible movie. Because Matic is like 400 points to victory, and it's just going to get closer and closer. Oh, he did capture Delta as well. It's a pretty nice sneaky cap, yeah. Just move your Scoochin's just a bit over here. You could get it. Just right next to him. This attack here won't be working. These little Scoochin, they're mod Scoochins, and just a T-72 behind him, holding off his little armoured force push. Don't know for how long, yo. If you move up his flanks, you can really help. Punishment is moving up. Matic is so close to victory. He is so close. Yeah. Few more skirmishes, the lines really saving Matic's arse. It's been one thing that's really been helping him stop his force pushes, because Chou does not have Flak Panzers. He's using Roland 2s, which are only good against planes. So those times really just the best counter he could really bring up. Roland 2s and we finish off that hind. And that's gonna be a good game for Matic. Wow. Honestly, he really shouldn't have won yet. Because he lost everything. He lost a lot of his points. Got pushed back a lot. Chou did a really good job of pushing up. But it failed in the end because they were playing economy. So you have to make money. and Shaoling had 4 CVs and 2 of them got killed. So he had the same amount of capture points to Matic, and I think both players are pretty new. I don't know, it's just that West German deck was really weird. He didn't have flag panzers, which really would have saved his arse. But yeah, that was an interesting match. Just I quite enjoyed it. I did quite enjoy it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. And that's why you guys should always have more than 4 CVs in a 1v1, and just in any deck in general. Make sure you always have more than 4 CVs. And well, that's all I have time for.